Boom. What's up, everyone? Mark Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Oh, man. So I am actually following this Taylor Swift stuff because I'm a fan of the NFL. I'm also a fan of human psychology, and I've noticed my daughter sent me a couple videos yesterday on TikTok, and it made me realize that 15 minutes of fame literally become 15 minutes until people absolutely hate your friggin' guts. It is crazy to watch. Crazy to watch. Now, think about it this way. The Dallas Cowboys were America's team. Then everybody started hating them because they won every year. People got tired of them winning. The Patriots were America's team. Then everybody started rooting for them to lose, except for me. I'm a Tom Brady. I don't have a favorite team. I just love greatness. I love Tom Brady. I'm a fanboy. I love greatness. He's the GOAT. Then you got Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Everybody wanted them to win. I remember watching everybody back in the Chiefs, man. All kinds of jersey sales. Mahomes with his crazy lateral movements. You know, I move great laterally. I've actually been called the lighter skinned Patrick Mahomes because of my tremendous lateral movement. Tremendous, dude. I move, so I'm not very fast front to back, but side to side, I got that side to side action. Anyway, so I'm watching this and I'm watching kind of like as people grow in popularity, they start to get haters because every flaw they have is now exposed. And those flaws make people hate them. It's really absurd to watch. And so I got these TikToks, and one is from a lovely young woman. Another is from a young lesbian woman. I think at the end, she was alluding to she's speaking for the lesbian community, or at least her lesbian community. I don't know. I'm 43. I'm trying to decipher what's going on here. But anyway, let's go to this first video and talk about it. Let's see how this comes out. Here we go. Where's that ball? Here's the ball. Hold on.
She got up on stage, didn't even acknowledge.
Hold on, here we go. Ready?
Anybody else notice the crowd afterwards? Like, they did not seem impressed.
Taylor Swift thinks that she is a celebrity among celebrities, and that reaction was just the reality of the fact that she is not. She got up on stage, didn't even acknowledge Celine Dion, which is crazy. Went into the mic and said, "This is my 13th Grammy." Tone deaf as shit, girl. Your dad pumped your music into the industry, which is the only reason you are standing here today. Also, the fact that your fans are one of the biggest demographics in this country, so you're going to trend no matter what. I mean, it's not even like you have the most Grammys in that room. Beyonce has more than anybody, never won Album of the Year. Let's make it make sense. You're talking to these celebrities as if they are your fans. You're saying, "I have a gift for you all. My album is coming out." No one gives a fuck. None of them gave a fuck. They clapped and they made those faces because if they made any other face and the camera caught them, her fans would have been on them like white on rice. To say thank you to the judges for voting this way because it is a true reflection of the fans, knowing that each person in this audience has their own fans that also support and vote for their music. Like, get a fucking grip.
I like her. I like her. I don't know who Uzuma Kihati is, but I like Uzuma. She's a girl who speaks her mind. So what she's saying is Taylor's basically got an inflated ego, as she should. I mean, it's been shown, like, what they say, that like she could sway the voting results of 38% of the population. So then I see a post. I don't know if I could bring it up. A post from my buddy Elijah Schaefer from Slightly Offensive, and it's a picture of her from the side. And I mean, she's got, look, man, I mean, I'm from the city. I'm from LA, right? We like butts. Taylor is not my type. She's not curvy enough. I like a little plumpness. I like the plumpness. Taylor straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. So at the end of the day, man, not my type, but she's gorgeous. She's a pretty lady. She's always been a pretty girl. Other than when she's underage. Like when she was underage and singing, did not look at her in that way. But now it's like, now people are coming at her for how she looks. And I understand she's not, again, beauty is in the eye of the beer holder, right? Like she's not my type, but I can see where she'd be someone's type. She's thin. She has pretty hair. She's got a lot going for her. Like she's a pretty girl, but now you're seeing people just attack her for her looks. I don't remember seeing that back in the day. And it's really funny to watch how as people climb the amount of love goes up. I noticed that in my little itty bitty ecosystem when I started really growing on YouTube. When I first started, I read back, actually went through, I was bored while I was in the car the other day and my daughter was driving. I went through some comments on videos from when I started in 2011 through 2013, and they were all really nice and positive. And I was much more abrasive on YouTube then too. And then as 2013 hit and 2014 and my channel started growing, the hundreds of thousands of subscribers, is when people just started talking mad shit. People got really mad at me because I was growing. So people generally like, look, man, she's not going to lose any fans, but you're going to see people like just lash out at her because every flaw she has will now be in the public. You know, she's gotten really famous for singing about failed relationships. And now those failed relationships are going to be right in your face. And look, man, I hope her and Travis get married and have kids and live happily ever after. But like, this girl's in her mid 30s, isn't she? Like, how old is Taylor Swift? Any of y'all know in the comments, like how old is Taylor? Oh, here she is. She's why isn't it just popping up? Oh, she's 34, dude. Like that biological clock is ticking. She better have some genetically elite Travis-Kelce tall, handsome babies coming out soon. Like, I mean, her biological clock's ticking. She can't have no more of these failed relationships. So the crazy thing is, like, now we're seeing it in real time where people are like, oh, we're just going to bash on her, right? So here's this other video. I'm not going to play all. It's like 4 minutes.
I'm eating up everyone waking up to Taylor Swift's self-obsessed, truly insufferable, narcissistic personality / behavior. Being a lesbian in a sea of Swifties is suffocating, to say the least. I am on Criticize Taylor Swift talk right now, and it's been a breath of fresh air. I think
like
that the
too.
way she acted at the Grammys was just so potently insufferable objectively that people can't turn away from it and their eyes are starting to open. Taylor Swift for me has always been that, you know, that person that you have a bad vibe about, bad feelings about. You're like, that person has a bad vibe, she has a bad aura, and like no one around you believes you until they do. Like until that person shit. And it's honestly scary being in a sea of Swifties who are so fooled by her. I mean, even like so many of the things that I want to criticize her about that she did at the Grammys, like I've seen so many TikToks of Swifties defending it and being fooled. For example, like a huge issue I had with her at the Grammys that I actually haven't seen a lot of people talk about, but her standing during everyone's fucking performance. Like, how much more pick me can you get? Like, how much, like, to...
Real quick, y'all, I didn't watch the Grammys. I would rather give myself a second circumcision with a wooden spoon. My first one, I believe, was whatever the doctor used at the hospital. Again, yeah, I know some people get mad when people are circumcised, but I'm big on aerodynamicy, and my penis has very little wind resistance. So, I mean, we go with that one. Yeah, you preach on, girl.
Steal the spotlight from other artists in that way. A standing ovation, she's the best. It's scary. Wake up. Wake up. That was not a positive. Her standing during other way to be like, you're misogynistic and you hate women. It's always been like, you say one thing about Taylor Swift, like, hey, like maybe Taylor Swift like shouldn't use her plane for 28 miles. You hate women. You just hate women. And I think that her actions at the Grammys, again, were just so potently insufferable. Yes, like, how could you not look the queen in the eyes that way? But even if that wasn't Celine Dion, even if that was a janitor, I would be upset with how Taylor Swift acted. You know why? Have manners, babe. Next, high caliber, so she's sued and how greedy she is. And so are Swifties. Being a lesbian is really hard. Really, really hard. If you watch this far, sorry, but also I'm not. Let's just be real. Let's wake up. Maybe. Let's wake up. Okay, love you, bye.
I'm not sure where the being a lesbian is hard thing. Like, I've been a lesbian my whole life, and that's pretty easy. Dude, you're going to get an ego, dude. Like, I remember people used to say in bodybuilding, like Phil Heath, oh, Phil Heath has an ego. He's so arrogant. I'm like, he's the greatest bodybuilder in the world. And arguably, Taylor Swift right now is the most popular celebrity in the world. Whether you like it, whether you hate it, she is her. That's the female equivalent of him. If we can decipher genders today still, like, she is him. She is literally that guy. She is literally it. That is your fucking A-list right there, guys. Travis Kelce, is he the greatest tight end in history? No. There's more to being a tight end than catching a ball. Tight ends also block. They do a lot of things. I think Travis Kelce is a top 5. But if I'm looking at greatest tight end of all time, it's not him. If I'm going to look at Gronk. I'm going to look at Gronk. And there's many others who are just phenomenal. We don't want to talk about, now I'm not going to even mention his name, kind of murdered some people. But at the end of the day, I think we need to look at society as a whole and how, like, the Yankees, the Patriots, the Chiefs, right? Like the Cowboys back in the 80s and 90s, the U in college football, Alabama. Dude, I love Michigan because my buddy's the head coach there. But, man, tell me, unless you were an Alabama fan, anybody wanted to see the Crimson Tide win. You want to know why? Because it gets old and boring. And you have that like, just stop winning. I want to see someone else win. For me, I want to see Brady win 20 championships, man. I love greatness. I love greatness being great. But the other side of me loves to see someone come in and be the new greatness. Like the Patrick Mahomes. Shit, he lost to Eli Manning twice. What's my take on this? Look, here's my take. Man, Taylor Swift is pretty impressive. What she's done, how she's grown. Like, she went from being a girl next door country singer to a liberal pop star. And yeah, I mean, dude, like, she might have started out with conservative values, but you are the company you keep. If she's hanging around all these A-list celebrities, dude, they're as left as they come. But, dude, look at Travis Kelce, though. That guy, I think their relationship is absolutely probably legit. I really do. Think about it. Like, here's 2 high-profile people, and who are they going to date? Like Jason Kelce, who's Travis's brother, met his wife on Tinder. But, like, let's be real here. Like, there's a look difference between the 2 brothers. Jason looks like an offensive lineman, right? A really cool one. Travis looks like the guy in the Chad memes. I mean, he's fucking him, dude. Like, you shoot for the stars. So Travis, being the good-looking stud he is, one of the greatest tight ends in the history of football, multiple championship rings, he swings for the fences, man. He's got the most popular girl on the planet. Dude's rich. He found someone who is mega rich. Props to him, bro. Don't hate the player. What do you guys think, man? Comment down below if you're watching this video. And if there's any questions over there, I'll answer them. Want to tell y'all real quick. See this? This is Planta. Ambrosia Planta. This is the chocolate, and we also have the vanilla and cinnamon. I want to tell y'all we are now in Sprouts. We are in every single Sprouts grocery store nationwide, over 400 locations. We are crushing it in there. Love for you to go in there, show some love, buy a bag. We love supporting our partners. Also, if you're in the Midwest, we are also in all Hy-Vee grocery stores. We have the banana maple French toast and the chocolate caramel candy bar in there. And it's been a dream. But anyway, you could also buy these at tigerfitness.com, which is my website. I'd greatly appreciate if you support us there. But I can answer a couple. There's only a couple in here. We'll go ahead and answer them. If anybody has them before I sign off, we'll go. From Just Here, beautiful, beautiful profile picture. Cancel her from everything. No more Swift. Whenever the NFL shows her, he vomits. So, Samuel, we have no intention of getting the outright bars into Walmart anywhere. It's just not going to fit our business model this year, and they don't really have shown any interest in the bar. So Walmart will not be getting it in Texas or any other state. But the good news is there's this website called tigerfitness.com or even amazon.com. Every single vitamin shop, 700 plus GNCs, Hy-Vee, so many other locations. If you need outright bars, there's no reason you can't find them. They're all over the place. Did Taylor Swift make the NFL more popular? She got more transient viewers. I highly doubt that her 13-year-old female fan is going to be watching a random game on a random Sunday because she loves ball. But hopefully we get some more football fans because football is life. Greatest game ever created. And so Jason go play for his brother's team. I think Jason will be retired after this year. Jason has kids and a beautiful wife, and he wants to settle down. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please go to tigerfitness.com. Support your boys. If you like these lives, let me know. I will find topics that are not necessarily fitness related, talk about them, talk with you, do some lives, have some fun. I'm Mark Lobine. Thanks so much for watching. That's not a game.